Hey guys, so this video is a DIY t-shirt headband tutorial, and it's a knotted t-shirt headband just like the one that I'm wearing right here on my head. And you can wear it sort of around your head like I'm wearing, or you can wear it in the traditional way, which kind of tucks right under your hair where it kind of goes right across the crown. These are so much fun to make and they're really easy. All you need is an old t-shirt and some scissors. So if you're interested on how to make this headband, stick around. So before we get started, I wanted to show you all the headbands that I already made just to give you a few ideas. Now they're pretty much all the same style. They were made exactly the same way. I'm just using different colored t-shirts. Okay, so here's the t-shirt headband right off of my head, and as you can see it has a sailor knot in the front, and the little t-shirt strips are actually joined by little knots in the back. Here's another one I did with a pink tie-dye t-shirt. And then here's my favorite one that has a gradient effect with pink into yellow. So no sewing and no glue necessary. And then here's the back of it. So for this tutorial, you're going to need a t-shirt, a pair of scissors, and a measuring tape or a ruler. So the t-shirt that you choose is key. You want to choose a long and stretchy shirt. It should be at least 23 inches in length. And you can actually use more than one shirt if you wanted your t-shirt strips to be different colors. So just examine your t-shirt, and if it has a seam on the bottom, which most t-shirts do, you're going to want to cut that off because you want these t-shirt strips to be totally seamless. So you're going to turn your t-shirt to the back and you're going to cut 8 1.25-inch width strips. And you don't have to be too perfect with this because we're just going to stretch out these strips, and when you stretch them out it's going to hide the imperfections of your cutting. So here are my 8 t-shirt strips, and you're going to make them long and skinny by pulling and tugging on them. So lay your t-shirt strips flat, and then you're going to separate them into 2 groups of 4. So make sure that your groups are even. Take one group and just set it aside. Take your first group and you're going to make a flat loop shape, just like this one. Next, you're going to take the other group and you're going to make a U shape, and you're going to lay it right on top of the loop. Take the right tail end of the loop and you're just going to bring it over the U shape. Take the left U tail and you're going to bring it under the head of the loop. Now take the right U tail and you're going to thread it under the left tail of the U, but over the head of the loop. So there you have your sailor knot, and you're going to tighten it just by pulling on the ends evenly. So here's where it gets a little tricky, and you're going to have to use your best judgment on this. But I came up with these rules that are written right here on the screen. So if you have a stretchy shirt, you're going to want to cut that to your head circumference. If it's not very stretchy, you're going to have to add an inch or 2 to your circumference measurement. So here I am, I'm just cutting this to my head circumference here. And by the way, my head circumference is 21 inches, if you're curious. So you're going to take the 2 top t-shirt strips and you're going to knot them together on the very end. And you want to make sure that that knot stays on the end, just because you don't want to take away too much from the length of your headband. And you're just going to follow by knotting the other t-shirt strips together. So here I am, I'm cutting the little tails off of the knots to make it a little bit neater. And this is what your headband should look like with the knots in the back. So we're going to hide the knots in the back by cutting a flat 2-inch width strip. And it doesn't have to be too long, it just has to be long enough so that you can tie it around the knots to hide them. And when you're tying this knot around your little knots, you want to make sure that the strip stays as flat as possible. So here I am just cutting off the tail end of the big knot, and here is the finished headband. Okay, so that concludes the tutorial. Hope you found it fun and interesting, and I hope you give it a try. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Visit my blog, and have a wonderful day. I will see you soon. Bye.